Oh, live chat. Just told me something about live chat. You guys can talk to me if you want. If you don't know me, I'm Matt. Matt makes knives. This is what I'm working on today. A little santoku. So cute. And a big old gayuto. Okay. This is the steel. It's a nickel shim Sanmai Damascus. San means 3, so it's Japanese for 3. Mai means layers, so there's 3 layers, even though this is way more than 3 layers. This is 1 layer in the center, clad, basically it just means sandwiched, between 2 beautiful high-layered nickel Damascus pieces. So super cool pattern. Going to be coming out of these. San means 3, so santoku means 3 virtues. Basically, this little knife is good for meat, veg, and fish. That's what it means. 3 virtues: meat, veg, fish. Santoku. So, pretty cool knowing the names behind these knives. And gayuto, I forget what it means, but basically, it's a knife that was inspired by the larger Western knives when East met West kind of thing. And yeah, that's pretty much all I know. I'm not a super history guy, so it's not going to get much better than that. Cow sword. Yes, Eric. I think that's your name, right, Eric? Cow sword. Oh, that's what gayuto means. Cow sword. Is that what you're saying? That's cool. I feel like I'm, not that you guys are toddlers, but this is how I communicate with my toddler. He says something and I have to sit there and think for a second about what he meant. My toddler's awesome, so that's a compliment. Another Japanese tool. Nice. It's a little dog head hammer because it looks like a dog. That looks exactly like a dog. If people didn't see. Oh yeah. Oh nice. I got a 2-year-old son and a 1-year-old daughter. Here's the blank for the santoku. So it's still hot, super thin. But I'm not forging profile in. I know that'll bother some of you, and that's fine. Because the nickel in this, if you forge on edge, there's a good chance or a higher chance that it could just like pop apart. And there's no better way to ruin not only your Saturday but the entire month than by ruining a $400 piece of steel. So, ooh, I'm all out of water. Gotta stay hydrated. And this is empty. Can you fill this? Alrighty. Just getting up to heat. Gayuto means cow sword. That's pretty cool. Didn't know that they gave their cows swords, but these are all my hammers. This is my big hammer. It's a 5-pound. Thank you. It's a dad joke, I guess. It's like a 5-pound hammer. Sometimes I swing this. 5 pounds, it doesn't sound heavy. You're like, oh, that's fine. It's freaking heavy after swinging it for a while. It's my little, like 2 3/4 pound hammer. It's a rounding hammer, so it's got one side. There's another name for it. I can't think of it now. Rounding side, flat side. So I use this thing a lot. This is my cross peen. Little peen side, little flat face side. Interesting fact. Before I ever started filming what I do, I went on a backpacking trip. The heavier end. Well, the 5-pound is this one. This one is like 3.5 pounds. It's not quite as heavy, but I got these. These are made from wrought iron that I found up in the Colorado mountains. I live in Colorado. I was on a backpacking trip. Found a big piece of wrought iron. I brought it back and I built these hammers and a couple of axes out of it. A long time ago. Oh, good. Our steel's getting to temp. We're going to start drawing the length out on the end, which will become the tang. These are full tang. Awesome. It's going to be a really nice knife. I'm excited about this big one. Excited about this cow sword. There it is, big old cow sword. What do you guys think about this guy right here? Thinking of making I don't know exactly what to call this, but it'd be sick. Yeah, thinking about making that guy. Pretty cool. All right, we're gonna start pulling out where the heel's gonna be, making that a little wider. I want a little more width down at the heel. Nice wide heel is one of my favorite things on a chef's knife. It just gives you really nice knuckle clearance off the cutting board. Cutting through big old giant onions or rutabaga. Actually, I don't really cut rutabaga very much, but it just sounded fun to say. I think it's a big vegetable. Anyways, a big heel really helps. Just makes the whole experience nicer. Nice. What's up, 6 people watching? Hello. Awesome. Awesome. Don't worry if it's not looking. You're like, that's not looking like a chef's knife. I understand. It's really not gonna while I forge it. Really just getting the thicknesses, the tapers, all those things I need to get forged in now, and I will be grinding the rest. Cutting out and grinding. Let's see how wide we are now. Want some nice width on this thing. 2.5, I'm happy with that. Start moving my way down the blade now. Not a whole lot of forging I need to do on this piece. Maybe my water bottle got filled. Oh, forgot which way I put it in. Switch the tongs up. All right. Don't want to forge this too cold. Don't want it too hot either, but I want the material to move all the way through when I hit it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's looking good. Happy with that. Yes, happy with that. Getting a little curvy, a little funky right now, but it's actually a pretty easy fix. Might flip it around. No, not yet. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, we have talked about customs. Customs are pretty cool. How many knives you got, Eric? You big collector? There's no sound. Oh boy. Not sure why. Could just be the connectivity. Looking good. See if we can't fix the sound. Oh, I think my water's here. My son is playing in a tree. It's pretty fun. Hydration. Oh, you can hear me. Nice. Thank you. Do you need anything? Okay. Alrighty. Keep on cranking away. Oh, switch the tongs up. Hot steel. Now we'll start to address some of this bendy bend. Let's just check out the width real quick. Oh yeah, that's pretty sick. Pretty good width, I like it. You know, big wide blade. Can Damascus only be forged out of welding heat? If you're doing big forging, kind of literally any steel, and when I say big forging, I mean you got to move material from like, you know, that to like that. You got to do it super hot. Or even here, I'm moving it from like 1/4 of an inch down to like 3/16 and 1/8 of an inch at the edge. And so I want to do that pretty hot. Not welding heat, but pretty hot. Hey, all right. I guess if you leave and rejoin, you'll get sound. I got the mic. It looks like the mic's picking it up, so just drop me comments if you can't hear anything, and I'll try to fix it. I am not a tech guy. I'm a freaking caveman. That's why I make knives. Nice. That looks good. This is it's called a Little Giant. That's what this power hammer is. It's a little mechanical hammer, and it is amazing. I love it. It's the best. Give me a thumbs up if you like Nacho Libre. Great movie. No thumbs up. I guess there's no Nacho fans out there. See, right now I'm not going as hot. Hey, there we go. Thumbs up. Nacho! Okay. Straighten that just a little bit. Your question about heat and how hot you got to get it. Maybe just doing minor corrections. Actually, less heat is better. It's more helpful because the steel's not going to overreact to the things you're doing to it. Okay, so let's get this in the fire. We're going to go check the overall length. Now, that's not enough material for a full tang. I know that. I'm going to have to cut up into this to make the tang. And if you're wondering, I've answered it a couple times, but I don't know who's new and who's left, whatever. Wondering why I'm doing it that way is because this material has nickel layered into it. And when you've got the nickel in it, forging it on edge pretty aggressively like I'd have to do could potentially cause some major issues like delams, stuff like that. I don't want those issues. Total length of this cow sword is 14.5 inches. Height at the heel is 2.5 inches. Okay, got my dimensions. These are Walla water bottles? Cool. They're everywhere, but I get it. I like it. Okay, 15 and 20, 1084. How do I avoid? Forge welds popping apart. Well, time at temp for those first few welding heats is pretty important. The right equipment helps too. If you've got a press, that's like the easiest way to get really great welds on your Damascus, but then also really cleaning the material before you stack it, sealing it completely so it's just totally oxygen free. That's the best. If you can't do that, you got to use flux, and flux is just a little more risky, and you might pop your welds open. Damascus is tough. All right, so you see how I just started pulling these bevels out and it's kicking this way? So all I gotta do to fix that is thin out the spine right here, and it's gonna push it back the opposite way. So you don't need to go over to your anvil and start doing all this junk. Just start hitting right here, and it's gonna push it back. All by hand using borax. Currently, make sure the faces are glassed over before setting the weld. Thank you. Yeah, you know, heat and then moving your steel around a lot on the anvil. So you'll come out of your fire, you come over to your anvil, you start bop, 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 setting your welds, but it's like not super heavy hits. So if your billet's like, 3 inches long, you're gonna 1, 2, 3, you're gonna flip it over. 1, 2, 3, you're gonna flip it over. 1, 2, 3, then you're done. And then brush it, flex it, go right back into the fire. And you're gonna wanna do that for the first several heats. And then you can start working it a little more aggressively. By hand is pretty tough. Yeah, doing Damascus, that's how I did it growing up. And now I've got this little giant hammer now, which is sick, but it's not super friendly for Damascus. It just hits kind of erratically, kind of violently. So I messed around with some Damascus, but I've got like little weld flaws that will just come up here and there, and it just drives me nuts. So I don't do too much Damascus on this anymore. So check that out. Push the blade back the other direction. That's what we want. That's good. Now it's even curved this way. So it's really like if you thin one side out, it's going to go the opposite way. And so you just got to do a little bit of work on that side it bent towards, and it'll push it back. Nice. Oh, I should check my length. Thickness looks great. I'm going to get it pretty thin. Not as thin as not as thin as this guy, but still pretty thin. 2.5, 10. Let's see, overall 13. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Woo! All right, let's keep on rolling. Gosh, YouTube Live is way easier than editing a whole video. Dang. Stay tuned, though. I did a little instructional video. You guys get a little sneak peek. Just made this super rough little chankoku. That's my take on basically a santoku that's even smaller and chunkier. So this guy is actually going to be a giveaway. So keep an eye out for that. If you're not on the email list, go get on the email list. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Bunka-like, yes it is. Oh, that looks great. I'm happy with that. Very happy. So happy. All right. Ooh. I don't know if you were on earlier, Eric, but I'd love to hear from you. What do you think of this guy? I think that thing would be pretty cool. It's big. Be a big old knife. 7.5 inches long. And like 3 1/4 wide. I just love big knives like that. It's cool. Oh, just the wind. Thought somebody was trying to get in. 7.5 inches long is how long the edge is. So overall, it's a pretty big knife. Love the shape. Oh yeah, it would be awesome with a red handle. I agree. going for, just got to get the edge thickness consistent through the whole thing. And I'm pulling out called the bevels right now. So bevels is where it's basically just the flats of each side of the blade. This pattern's going to look so good. Baker Forge makes some really nice Damascus. They're making stainless Damascus now too, which is so freaking cool. I'm definitely going to be getting some stainless Damascus for some super fancy knives. That would be very cool. Oh, nice. Thank you. Yeah, it's the easiest way to correct that banana warp. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, we got enough heat, just barely. Gonna do that same thing again. I'm gonna fix that warp by forging in more of that distal taper. And you get to know the tools that you use pretty well. And one thing about this hammer is that, oh, it's so hard to do this with this thing strapped to my chest. Okay. One thing about this hammer, these dies, it's wider here and narrower here. Can you feel when it's cold more than see it? Yeah, I mean, you can see it, obviously, but you feel it. The steel is different. The whole thing is different when the steel gets too cold. Stainless steel, when you're forging that, it gets like squeaky cheese when it gets too cold when you're forging it. It's crazy. Nice. Fix that warp pretty nice, pretty good. So now I got a curve. I'm going to fix that curve just by beveling more. Big old cow sword. Which part of the word means cow? Or is it just like, people just know it's cow sword? The word is gayuto. And I don't know if I'm saying it right. Yeah, not sure. Yep, me neither. Probably saying it wrong. Now the blade's kind of doing this crazy saber-y type deal. That's a fix just by flipping it over, beveling from the other side. That's going to fix that goofy saber. The big thing with forging is just forging evenly. Whatever you do on one side, you want to do to the other side, and you want to do it at the same heat that you did it to the first side. Quite long. Let's see if we're long enough yet. I bet we are. I feel like we are. Oh, very close. I think I'm going to get the rest of the length with the just a little bit of tapering. Oh, I'm definitely going to get the length just by tapering. But I've got like the bit. Oh my gosh. I've got a bit of a dish right here. I'm going to pull that bevel out just a little bit more, fix that dish. And then I'm gonna run it through and forge in the taper, the distal taper, which is just the taper that goes towards the tip. This forge is sick. It's called a Mighty Forge. Made in Canada, I think. Super, super nice. And it's very affordable for what it is. I say affordable is like $1,000, but still, it's pretty good. Pretty good for a super. Alrighty. Nice. Yeah, now I think I'm just gonna start pulling out the length. I just need like another inch or so, and we'll be there, be to length. Cut the edge down nice and thin, pretty consistently. I'll probably do a little more beveling actually, and then I'll do the length. And then maybe I'll do another live showing the rest of this. Might also be part of a video, we'll see. What kind of videos are you guys interested in seeing? More project-based videos or challenge-based videos? That's a good question. Oh, the grinding. That's good. Yeah. I'll definitely be filming the grinding for these. The sound is freaking hideous. So I don't know if there will be time for Q&A and those kind of videos because it's just the worst sound you've ever heard. But I could definitely show more grinding. The grinding is really where you make a knife. Forging is super important. It's fun, but grinding is where you're basically determining how the blade is going to work, like how it's going to function, how it's going to feel. Very, very important. Because you can make like, yeah, it does show the transformation really well. I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, because after you're done forging, I mean, it's just like a rough piece of metal. And especially when it's a piece of Damascus like this, like that transformation is just amazing. All right, here we go. Forging the tape. Sound came out again, I guess. Oh yeah. Bit more tapering to do, but we're looking good. Let's see how long this blade is. Now the client, this is for a lady, and so I actually probably am going to adjust this handle because I made it for big man hands like I have, but this might be too big for her hands. I'm probably going to have to make it a little smaller, so I don't think it'll be a problem if I adjust this design. Taper Tuesday. Nice. Sometimes this hammer makes the sketchiest freaking sounds, and I'm afraid it's going to fly into pieces and kill me. Just started like making freaking crazy sounds. Super cool hammer, but it sounds nuts. I would love to get a press in here someday. Press is not as good. It's not good when you get thin steel like this, because the second you put it on, the press dies. It just sucks all the heat out, but presses are pretty cool. Nice. Oh, it's looking great. The edge thickness is super even. It's really good. Nice. Almost there. I have this cow sword forged. Yeah. Probably gonna call it after that, guys. I want to go hang out with my wife. And my babies. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Glad you were here. Thanks for watching it. I'll definitely be doing more of these. I am so lame. I don't watch football. I didn't even know who was playing in the Super Bowl till yesterday. Made my dad really proud. Just kidding. He loves football. So I'm cooking food today that I'm really excited about, but not tomorrow necessarily. I'm making red wine braised short ribs today. I don't even know if we're going to watch the Super Bowl. What are you making for the Super Bowl, Eric? Although I do love Super Bowl food. I mean, chicken wings, all jalapeno poppers, all that kind of business. That's some pretty good stuff. Yes, very cheffy. Yeah, I love cooking. I mean, that's why I make chef's knives. But I don't get to do it as often as I would like. Just because, you gotta work, you gotta make money. Take care of your babies. Take care of your wife. Fun things, too. We're almost there. Oh, it looks great. I am happy with this. Yes. It's so funny because to you guys this looks like total buns, but it's not. The bevels and the tapers, it's all perfect. It's looking really good. Brisket queso. Oh my gosh. I would eat that till I went into a coma. Hey, thank you. All right. Very light work. Ooh. I have to jump around on that. I'm not super worried about this curve because I'm going to have to cut this shape in either way. So I think I'm going to I'm going to tippy tap everything straight and call it good. Happy with that. If I drop it, nothing super bad would happen. I just have to do a little more hammer. I missed that. I should have been on the joke. I apologize for that, guys. You're right. It would be drop forging. Am I even a dad if I didn't get that dad joke? All right. We're going to cut the... Oh, no, we'll leave it running. Might do some other stuff. See, if I started whacking it right now, it's way too hot to do little corrections. So I'm going to wait till it's just a little bit cooler. Right up here, that's the perfect temp, really, for these minor straightenings. So I don't need to do a lot. Just a little bit. The next steps for these pieces is it's going to be cutting the profile shape in and then covering them in Condorsol, which is just it's a paint that as it burns it becomes ceramic, like a ceramic coating, and it protects the steel from losing carbon when you heat treat it. Dude, that would be so freaking cool. Oh my gosh. But you know, on these knives, like since I sold them at the price I did, they kind of need to keep everything somewhat streamlined. So we could definitely chat over email about it, but probably not for the price I sold them for. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. I do dream about making a pipe knife that I just forget about the chance of there being a buyer and just make like a $10,000 pipe knife. That would literally be the coolest thing in the world. Oh, cool. Appreciate the understanding, Kramer. Just checking for straightness now. I'm happy with it. So next steps, I'll just do another live just to keep this theme going and show you guys this piece. But next steps is just going to be getting the profile cut, covering Condorsol. Oh man, that'd be so sick. We just got to figure out how to get you 10 grand and then we can make this happen. No, we got to get you 20 grand so you still have 10 grand at the end of it. Yeah. Guys, we all need to get 20 grand and then we all can buy a pipe knife for 10 grand. That's it. We figured it out. All right, I think that's the end of the stream. Yeah. Just sell your car. We just got to sell our cars. That's all we got to do. Who needs a car? All right. Thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you. See you on the next live stream. Bam.